Hey, y'all, it's time for a news break from thefishingwire.com. And today we've got a lineup that'll keep your batteries charged, your reels spinning, and your fishing stories legendary. We're starting off with Norsk Lithium, the battery brand that's keeping your boat electronics powered longer, lighter, and smarter. Because the only thing that should run out of power on the water is you, not your sonar. Then it's Daiwa's PROREX X LT spinning reel, built for cold water warriors chasing pike, perch, and walleye, and at a price point that will let you gear up without freezing your wallet. And finally, we'll catch up with Jeff Kolozinski, who took on a 24-hour fishing marathon to set a Guinness World Record and raise money to get more kids fishing along the way. Stick around. This week's news break starts right now. Here we go. Let's start by talking juice. Not orange or cranberry either, but the kind that keeps your fishing electronics alive all day long. Because whether your boat looks like a floating NASA control room with forward-facing sonar and a dozen screens, or you're just running a couple of graphs, Norsk Lithium has a battery for you. Here's why anglers are making the switch to lithium. Norsk Lithium batteries are half the weight, twice the power, 4 times the life, and charge up to 5 times faster than those old lead acid anchors we used to lug around. Oh, and they back it up with a 10-year warranty, plus 2 extra years if you register through their Guardian app. And speaking of the app, that's your control center for everything from checking battery health to hitting the deep sleep button when you want to store power without phantom drain. Need a cold weather option? They've got heated batteries too, so you can charge in freezing temperatures without hurting your investment. And the best part? Whether you're powering a simple 2-screen setup, a wall of 16-inch monsters, or a black box forward-facing sonar, Norsk has a plug-and-play solution ready to roll. No funky wiring, no expensive trays, just reliable power all day, every day. Bottom line, Norsk Lithium is keeping your screens lit, your sonar sharp, and your boat fishing longer. Now that's power you can count on. Okay, anglers in the cooler climes, this one's for you. While most reels seem to be built for bass guys down south or saltwater pros on the coast, Daiwa just dropped a reel that's tailored for folks chasing walleye, pike, perch, and panfish in chilly water. Meet the brand new 2025 PROREX X LT. Now, here's the kicker. This reel is loaded with Daiwa's top tech, but the price starts at just $69.99. That's right. You get features like TOUGH DIGIGEAR, which is Daiwa's proprietary gear design. The name actually comes from digitally engineered gears. Instead of being stamped or roughly cut, the gears are computer designed and precision machined, so the teeth mesh perfectly. That means, in plain angler speak, DigiGear is like upgrading from rusty bike gears to a Swiss watch. Smoother, tougher, and built to last. The reel also features long cast ABS, or advanced ballistic system, which reduces line friction at the edge of the spool during a cast, allowing line to smoothly flow off and results in longer and tangle-free casts. And the ATD-Type L drag system, which is Advanced Tournament Drag Light. This is Daiwa's drag system that's been fine-tuned for lighter lines and finesse fishing. Now, all this tech is usually found in way pricier reels. Did I mention this reel is just $69.99? And because it's designed for cold weather fishing, the PROREX X LT runs on lower gear ratios. Translation, even when your grease is stiff and your fingers are frozen, you can crank smooth and steady without feeling like you're turning cement. Bottom line, this reel proves you don't have to spend a fortune to gear up for serious cold water action. Daiwa's PROREX X LT is affordable, feature-packed, and ready to fish north of 50 degrees. All right, we've covered power and reels, but how about some world record fishing action? Recently, I got the chance to catch up with Jeff Kolozinski while he was live streaming his attempt to set a Guinness World Record for the most fish caught in 24 hours. Kolo's the brand manager for Humminbird and Minn Kota, and he created this 24-hour fishing marathon to raise money for Camp Dallas, which is designed for kids, to foster mentorship with kindness and compassion in a space that connects them to the outdoors through fishing. Instead of me telling you all about it, let's just roll the tape. Are you tired?
A little bit. I'm not going to lie. A little bit. But I'm so
Yeah.
focused because
Yeah.
the stated goal of catching 2,977 fish to honor all of our families that lost loved ones on 9/11 is not a guarantee at this point, and I would feel a grave sense of failure if I don't get that. So,
Well, I have so much faith in you. I'm not even going to worry about that one little bit because I know you're going to do it. I know you know how to do it. So, and you know what? You're a closer. You know how to get a deal done.
Love it.
Okay, so I have some questions for
boy.
you. Okay.
Go.
What is harder, breaking a world record or managing a fishing brand?
Oh, dang. See, Angie is a student of all these things. That's why she's so good at what she does. She has come prepared with questions. Managing a brand.
Yeah. Managing a brand's harder.
I was thinking managing a brand or breaking a world record. The world record is probably easier. Yeah, it is.
Wow. Yeah. I think I would probably agree with that. Knowing what I know about some of the things that you and other brand managers do in this industry, I think I would kind of agree with that myself. So how did you prepare for this?
I wish I had prepared better. I wish I would have done like 1,000 crunches, Ange. But you know what? It's come out really well, and I'm very proud of the team. Overcome so many hurdles to get the broadcast done, and it's a real level up this year from the former years. We've had great guests of the industry, yourself included, and that's the vision. We want to have, especially after a heartbreaking week like this week as a nation, we want to be a place where people tune in and go, man, all right, my love tank just got filled up. I get it. Like, they're talking about fishing, it's fun, and it turns out that fishing is fun, and we want to expand that.
Right, I agree, and I've had a lot of conversations recently with people about fishing being fun, and I just really want to honor you for doing this because you're creating fun opportunities for young people and kids, but you're also creating fun opportunities for people like me that are watching, and it seems like you and the crew are kind of having fun too.
We have a list of incredible people. And that makes it does make it enjoyable. And I'm not going to ask for longer days than 24 hours, but you know what? When we're done, it'll be great to hang out together and even spend more time. So really great people. I agree.
Yeah. Does working in the fishing industry, I get asked this a lot, does working in the fishing industry leave room for actual fishing? Other than what you're doing today?
That's a good question because I don't think the operating element there is working in the fishing industry per se. I think it's how demanding is your role and whatever you do. And if all things equal, I would say it's probably slightly easier to fish when you're in the fishing industry, only because if you're doing your job right, that was a little salty, you should be around water, right? This is not an industry where you're an actuary and you just sit in the office and crunch numbers. You should be doing exactly the thing that your consumers do, so you know how to provide solutions for them. So you know how to do something that says, hey, the whole marketplace is going this direction, but wait, if we did this, we could beat the market. So that's really what you need to be doing as a brand manager or as any kind of manager in our industry, and being shoulder to shoulder with your consumer.
100%. That's great. I love that. Okay, my next question is, if you had to explore your product in one sentence to an 8-year-old, what would you say?
It's a fish finder that makes the fishing experience really easy and lots of fun.
I love that.
When I think like an 8-year-old, it's easy for me to translate. So that's
And okay, so here's another question for you in terms of tech. How how does a kid who loves fishing grow up to be the guy making tech that changes the whole game, which is kind of what you guys are doing?
Do you want the real answer? His name
Yeah.
was Jesus. That's the only way. It was God. I had a big dream as I was a kid, Angie, to be in the fishing. I wanted to be Al Linder. I wanted to write about fishing, live in Minnesota, and or like be a secondary ed teacher where I could just write about fishing in the summer and do that. But when God says He'll give you the desires of your heart, He ain't playing, and He did. And so I'm very grateful that I
Yeah.
get to work in an industry that I really love, and around people that I really love. And Joe Brown,
Yeah.
former commanding officer, said it perfectly. He goes, "It's always great when you can do business with the people that you really like," and you would be on that list.
Isn't it the truth? Right. Hey, don't you think too though that the are in this industry? Do you think people like that are in the tennis shoe business say the best people are in the tennis shoe business?
They might say that, but they would be wrong because the best people in the fishing business.
It's true, isn't it? We have
You
the
know why?
greatest
I'm gonna. Oh
people in
gosh,
this
you want to be a little
industry.
salty, maybe because I'm delirious and I should probably use my editship
Yep.
more. But the more faceless you become, the more vanilla you become, the more automated you become, the farther away you go from the passion of your consumer. And our obligation as marketers is to tell stories that are passionate to people who are passionate about their fishing. And so if we're going to be vanilla
Yeah.
or overly formal, you're just lost in translation. You miss, and then you don't resonate and get a sale. So we need to be passionate about what we do. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
I love it. And you clearly are. Okay, last question from me. One boat. I know that was a really big initiative with you guys, with
Oh
Humminbird and
yeah.
Minn Kota and all of your brands. How close do you think we are to having a self-driving fishing boat that can also give us pep talks?
I can neither confirm nor deny that, Senator, on any future or existing projects. No, so part of that we're already there because when you pair your Humminbird and your Minn Kota, they talk to each other, and your boat self drives. So you can pick a waypoint or a depth contour and like one, two, three button presses. Tell your boat, hey, go stay in 10 feet, go follow this depth contour, and your boat does it. You can't do that when you switch
Oh
brands, but
my God.
Humminbird and Minn Kota do that, and that's one of the advantages of that one boat network. So as far as it then being smart boat and talking to you, um, just run a Humminbird and Minn Kota, have them run together, and go talk to Grok, and Grok will make you smarter when you're on the water.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. I love it. Hey, Colo,
Angie,
thank you so much for
you
doing
are
this.
a ray of light in our industry. And you make a difference not just because you own the magazine, but in every interaction you do. So thanks for just being Angie Thompson.
Well, I sure do appreciate you, man. And I don't know if y'all are hearing this. I hear myself. Um, I hope y'all aren't hearing stuff like that. But
Oh, it might be on your laptop.
maybe that's what it is. Anyway, I wish you the best of luck today. I did share everything for you. I did make a
Did
donation.
not
I wish I could have
did
done
not need
more.
to do anything. Yes, your encouragement is all
No,
that it matters because there, as an industry, we're talking so many times about how close we are as an industry, like sisters and brothers helping each other out, even often competitors, right? Being decent and civilized. So just love having you, and I just wanted a chance to highlight what you're doing to the magazine. I admire you for your bravery of stepping out. It'd be very easy to not buy a print and digital magazine, but you're like, I got a vision for this. Like
yeah,
I'm on a mission from God. You're like Blues Brothers, like, and you are chasing it down. And the magazine is more relevant than ever. So keep on going. And that's why I wanted to, frankly, shine a light on you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And while I'm here, I want to ask everybody who might be listening or might listen later to subscribe to the Fishing Wire, which is
Yes.
our news aggregator, and it's more of a consumer product. It's really the business of fishing every day. It's an aggregated newsletter that comes into your inbox that shows you all the news of the fishing world from across the spectrum. And I think everybody needs to be a subscriber.
Agreed. So if you're out there and you're listening, go to the Fishing Wire, and when you key that in, there'll be an opportunity to put your email address and sign up for that newsletter. I would also say thank you to the Fishing News Wire, or the Fishing Wire, because you had a write-up of the news of Marathon Man. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, and you're going to be, we have a video version of the Fishing Wire called The News Break that airs on Outdoor America. And we did a segment on the Marathon Man, and we'll be using this interview as a segment.
Well, I hope I answered my questions right.
Well, you know what? You're not going to get another chance.
Oh, so.
No! and you are pretty
it's
tired.
Written in granite, so. Which is a great time to ask me like really serious questions. Yeah.
Right. Well, good deal. All right,
Angie,
Colo. Good luck
God
out there. We'll talk to you soon. I'll be celebrating with you tonight.
Thank you.
What a fun conversation with a guy that puts his heart and soul into fishing, both at work with Humminbird and Minn Kota and also in his personal life. Thank you, Colo, for all you do. That's going to wrap for us right now for the news break from thefishingwire.com. Please come on over to our website, fishingwire.com, where you can sign up for our newsletter, where we bring you the biggest news and the biggest stories from the fishing world every day of the week.